Hey, it's Dana Scranton. Hope all's going well, and it's a pleasure to be back with you on another Facebook Live. Okay, today what I'm going to talk about is one of the four elements of what I believe to be the necessity lifestyle of the entrepreneur. And if you followed me for any length of time at all, you know that my mission is to help entrepreneurs create a lifestyle of fun, profit, freedom, and impact. And those four elements are absolutely critical. But as you might expect, they can be misunderstood, they can be misinterpreted. So what I'd like to do over the next four episodes is give you an explanation of each one of those elements. And hopefully in so doing, it will help you get a grasp on this entrepreneurial mission and perhaps embrace it yourself. So let's talk about that first element, fun. Now, on the surface, it's pretty easy to look at the word fun and immediately have images of sitting on a beach with your feet kicked up with a Mai Tai in your hands, and some of these branding pictures you see online with people sitting there with these great big laughing smiles on their face with their feet kicked up and a laptop in one hand. No, that's not the fun I'm talking about. That's more falling into the category of freedom, but we'll get to that in a later episode. When I talk about fun, let me use the analogy of learning to ride a bicycle. Okay, when you're a kid and you see other people riding a bicycle, it looks like it's fun, but you got to learn to do it. So you get on your bicycle and let's say you don't have any training wheels, you get on and you fall over, you crash and burn. And in the process, you learn the idea of balance and you learn the idea of momentum. So you keep your balance and you know that you got to be moving fast enough such that the bicycle itself contributes to the balance. It acts as a gyroscope to a certain extent. So you find these skills. So now you're riding your bicycle. And then you learn to ride it faster. And then you learn to maneuver it through some obstacles and ride along the curb. And now you're having fun because you've acquired skills. And you're able to practice those skills on a day-to-day basis. And in the process of doing that, you have fun. Now, as you grow more experienced, now perhaps you graduate up to a road bike and now you're doing, long distance rides and you've acquired more skills on how to physically condition yourself and how to pace yourself and how to build endurance. And then maybe you ride mountain bikes and, now you've acquired the skills to maneuver through narrow trails and jump over logs and rocks. And then maybe you go a step further and you learn downhill biking. And now you're jumping off of cliffs and over boulders and moving extremely fast going downhill. Well, these are all skills that you acquire. And if you go all the way back to when you were a child learning to ride that bicycle or learning any of the fundamental things that you did to have fun, it was the skills that made it fun. And it's easy to take for granted when it comes to talking about skills. But as an entrepreneur, it's the very same thing. The skills that you acquire in your profession are what makes it fun. When you're able to reach out and help somebody achieve a goal or something meaningful in their life because of the skills you acquired and practiced, that's fun. That's like riding a bicycle. When you're able to make a difference in the lives of others, or you're able to change a paradigm that has been just entrenched for far too long, that's not really benefiting people, that's fun. And you do this because you've acquired and practiced the skills necessary to make your entrepreneurial journey effective. Now, everybody's going to have a little bit different skill set. As an entrepreneur, as my definition so says, your job is to look into the marketplace and find value voids and value deficits, and then come with a solution and deliver that solution such that you either eliminate or greatly reduce those voids. That's a simplified way of explaining what it is the entrepreneur does. Now, when it comes to being a solo entrepreneur, this is one more step beyond what you might think. A solo entrepreneur and an entrepreneur have the same basic mission, the identification of those value voids and deficits. But the way in which they execute their mission is different. The solo entrepreneur, by definition, is a single entity. It's an individual who is practicing the entrepreneurial skill set, the profession, but they don't have employees and associates that they're working with that are directly under their charge. They have a virtual corporation. They're using resources of other people in similar positions as they are. They're using outsourcing contractors, whatever the case may be. And so the skill set that kind of an entrepreneur has to acquire is, to a certain extent, broader than the organizational entrepreneur. Solo entrepreneur has to be a very good communicator. They have to be very empathic, the ability to read the needs and wants and desires of other people, and then to understand how to use those needs to help those people achieve not only their goals, but your goals as the solo entrepreneur. And solo entrepreneurs also have to look a little deeper into their marketplace. They don't have organizations to go out and do marketing research and delve into the deep thoughts that a target market may have. Rather, what they do is they create a very personalized avatar or persona that they then ingrain and internalize as the kind of person they are trying to serve. And so it's a more personal approach as a solo entrepreneur than it is in an organizational entrepreneur situation. And the skill sets are necessarily different. There are more people skills required in the solo entrepreneur world than there are in the organizational entrepreneur world. And there are other differences as well. But the basics are the same. The skills are what make the journey fun. Your ability to respond, to react, to seize opportunity, to recognize those value voids and deficits because of your skill sets, and then the ability to create the solutions that help people fill those voids. That's where the fun is. So I hope this explanation has helped you. And so as you see, the definition of fun in the entrepreneurial lifestyle formula is not this frivolous act of sitting on a beach or just having fun and partying until the cows come home, as they used to say in the Old West. No, it's having fun delivering on what it is you're all about, delivering on the vision of who you are because you have invested in yourself, invested in the skill sets to be able to do the things that are fun in business. Because after all, if you're not having fun as an entrepreneur, some people refer to that as a job. Now, people have fun in jobs. I had fun in a job. And nothing says you can't have fun. But oftentimes people equate work, job, not fun. So as an entrepreneur, your mission, among other things, is to build your skill set such that you can have fun doing what it is you do. Well, hey, this is Dana Scranton. If you enjoyed this, got something out of it, leave a comment. If you have any questions, ideas, or topics, private message me or also leave a comment. So that's today's Facebook Live. Stay tuned for more that'll be coming at you very soon. So take care. Hope all's going well, and go out there and have fun.